Welcome students. Now we discuss some important concepts of integration. So as we discussed in our previous lecture that integration and differentiation are reverse of each other. So and after that we discussed some basic formulas to find a integration. Now we discuss some result based upon a derivative and integration. So first result is that if fx be an integral of a function x, then d over dx of integration of fx dx is equals to fx. So this result says that if the integration fx is the integral of some function of x, then here the derivative and inverse are integration are cancelled out and we left only with the function fx, because derivative and integration are reverse of each other. Second result is that if integration of fx dx fx with respect to x is dx, then integration of f of ax plus b equals to g ax plus b over a. So this result says that the integration of fx is gx, then if we change our x to ax plus b, then here the answer is same, g ax plus b, but we divide with the coefficient of x, and here the coefficient of x is a. So on this result we discuss the one example. Solve integration secant square 1 minus 7z dz. As we know that integration of secant square is 10. Integration of secant square is 10. Integration of secant square 1 minus 7z. And here we want to find the integration also with respect to z. Then firstly we apply the standard formula. Integration of secant square is 10. But here the angle of secant square is another than z or x. Angle is 1 minus 7x. If we compare 1 minus 7z with ax plus b, then instead of b we have a 1 and instead of a we have a minus 7. So our answer is 10. 1 minus 7z over minus 7 plus c. Firstly, we apply the standard formula because the integration of secant square is 10, then angle as it is, and denominator, in a denominator coefficient of a variable, and in this we used our variable is z. Now next is if fx and gx be any two integrable functions of x, then integration of fx plus minus gx dx equals to fx plus minus gx dx. That means if in an integration we have the sum or the difference of two functions, then this integration equals to integration of first function plus minus integration of second function. Let us suppose we want to find the integration of x cube plus sin x with respect to x, then this is equals to integration of x cube plus integration of sin x. Next is if fx be any integrable function of x, then for any constant integration of a fx dx is equals to a integration of fx dx. That means from the integration we take constant is always common and we have to find the integration of the function only. So if constant is multiplied with our function, then we take that constant is common. Now we discuss some fundamental integrals. So students, you are required to remember all these formulas to solve the integration. So integration of ax plus b raised to power n dx equals to ax plus b raised to power n plus 1 over n plus 1 into a plus c. Here first concept is same. As a power is n, we add 1 to the power. So power become n plus 1. In a denominator, we can write a new power. And the coefficient of x is a plus c, where c is a constant of integration. Then integration of 1 over ax plus b is equals to, we know that integration of 1 over x is log x. So this is equals to log ax plus b over coefficient of x is a. Now on the same line, integration of sin mx is minus cos mx over m plus c. Integration of cos mx is minus sin mx over m plus c. Integration of cosecant square mx is minus cot mx over m plus c. Similarly up to so on. Similarly, we want to find the integration of secant square mx dx. Integration of secant square mx is tan mx over m plus c. Now we discuss some more numericals of our integration. Integrate the following function. First function is under root x minus 1 over under root x cube. So to solve this integration, we have the function is under root x minus 1 over under root x cube. Here the power is cube, this is under root x, 1 by under root x. So no formula is applicable directly to solve this integration. Because here the power is 3, firstly we simplify this function by power 3. We know that a minus b cube equals to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. Here in place of a we have the under root x, and in place of b we have 1 by under root x. So this is equals to under root x cube minus 1 by under root x cube minus 3 under root x into 1 by under root x minus 1 by under root x. Now as we know that under root means power is 1 by 2. So this becomes x raised to power 3 by 2. Integration of x raised to power 3 by 2. If we shift this into the numerator, power is negative. X raised to power minus 3 by 2. This under root x and under root x are cancel out. X 3 into under root x means power is 1 by 2 minus minus plus 3 times x raised to power minus 1 by 2. So we can simplify this. Then this is the subtraction or addition of a number of functions. So this can be written as integration of x raised to power 3 by 2 minus integration of x raised to power minus 3 by 2 minus 3 times integration of x raised to power 1 by 2 plus 3 times integration of x raised to power minus 1 by 2. So here to solve the integration, we apply the formula x raised to power n. Integration of x raised to power n is x raised to power n plus 1 over n plus 1. This is equals to 3 by 2 plus 1 over 3 by 2 plus 1 minus x raised to power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 over minus 3 by 2 plus 1 minus 3 1 by 2 plus 1 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 3 x raised to power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. Now we simplify. 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2. 5 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 3. 3 by 2 3 by 2. And minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is 1 by 2. And we simplify. We get our answer is 2 over 5 x raised to power 5 by 2 plus 2 over under root x minus 2 x raised to power 3 by 2 plus 6 under root x plus c. That is our answer after finding the integration. Now next is we want to find the integration of x raised to power 3 plus 3x square plus 4 over under root x. Now to solve this integration, as our numerator term is a combination of 3 terms and denominator term has only one term, that is under root x. We can rewrite this integration as x cube over under root x plus 3x square over under root x plus 4 over under root x dx. So x cube 3 minus 1 by 2, 3 as it is x square minus x square over under root x, x raised to power 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 4. If we shift this into the numerator, this is equals to x raised to power minus 1 by 2. Now 3 minus 1 by 2, 3 minus 1 by 2, if we take LCM, 2 is LCM, 3, 6 minus 1, 5 by 2. X raised to power 5 by 2 plus 3 times x raised to power 3 by 2 plus 4 times x raised to power minus 1 by 2 dx. So then we can write integration of first function. From this 3 is a constant, integration of second, 4 is a constant, integration of third. Then to solve this, again we apply the formula integration of x raised to power n. Integration of x raised to power n is x raised to power n plus 1 over n plus 1. This is equals to x raised to power 5 by 2 plus 1 over 5 by 2 plus 1 plus 3 x raised to power 3 by 2 plus 1 over 3 by 2 plus 1 plus 4 x raised to power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. Now we simplify that. 5 by 2 plus 1 is 7 by 2, and if we shift this 7 by 2 into the numerator, this becomes 2 by 7, 2 by 7 x raised to power 7 by 2 plus 3 into 2 by 5 x raised to power 5 by 2 plus 4 into 2 x raised to power 1 by 2 plus c. So that is our answer after the integration. Now next we discuss the integration of 2 plus 3x over 3 minus 2x. As you can see, the degree of numerator and denominator is 1 because numerator term contains a simple term x and denominator also has a x. So to solve this integration, first we perform a division. Firstly, we perform a division. After division, then we find a integration. So to perform the division, we can write 2 plus 3x inside and 3 minus 2x. Then after division, as firstly we can multiply this with the minus 3 by 2, this become minus 9 by 2, and here minus 3 by 2 into minus 2x is plus 3x. Then we change the sign, this become a plus minus, now we cancel out 2 plus 9 by 2, this is equals to 13 by 2, minus 3 by 2 plus, now this is our quotient, this is our remainder, and this is our divisor. Now this is our first term and this is our second term. Our integration, so minus 3 by 2 is a common, integration dx plus 13 by 2 is a common, integration of 1 over 3 minus 2x dx. So further, if we can multiply and divide this with the minus 2, because the derivative of 3 minus 2x is minus 2x. To make the derivative of this term into a numerator, we multiplied and divide with the minus 2. This is equals to minus 3 by 2 into x. Here we can write the x plus this minus, this minus is here, minus 13 by 4 log 3 minus 2x plus c. Now next example, integrate x raised to power 4 over x plus 1. As the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator, first we perform a division. So firstly we use the concept of long division to perform a division. Now this is the division when we divide x raised to power 4 with the x plus 1. First we multiply with the x cube, then we get x raised to power 4 plus x cube, then minus minus, these two terms are cancelled out, minus x cube, then we multiply with the minus x square, this become minus x cube minus x square, sign is again changed, plus plus these two terms are cancel out, x square, then we multiply with the x into x is x square, minus plus x minus again, then we multiply with the minus 1. So after division we can rewrite this as this integration as this integration. Now this can be further written as integration of x cube minus integration of x square plus integration of x minus dx plus integration of 1 over x plus 1 dx. Now integration of x cube x raised to power 4 over 4 minus integration of x square is x cube by 3 plus x square by 2 minus x plus log x plus 1 plus c. So that is our answer. So students, if the degree of numerator is greater than the degree of denominator, then first we perform a division. Now students, please try this question and find the answer of the integration. Thank you.